Hey everyone. I had to come on here because Neptune went direct this morning. And the last 12 hours, I feel like since I went to bed last night and then this morning, I'm just like, holy shit, this is what it looks like for Neptune to go direct and some other details I'm going to bring up. So, Neptune will be at the final degree of Pisces until it moves into Aries on January 26th of 2026. So, we really only have another month of Neptune being in its home sign of Pisces. So, it's the final stretch before Neptune officially moves into Aries from January 2026 all the way until March of 2039. I'll say that again, March of 2039. And that will be 13 years of Neptune being in Aries. Now, Pisces symbolizes endings and Aries symbolizes new beginnings. The final sign of the zodiac, Pisces, the first sign of the zodiac, Aries. So very different energies. And so when you have the final zodiac sign at the final degree point of of the planet transit that it actually rules, right? So Neptune rules Pisces. It's at this final degree point. It's this final culmination of ending in order to finally go into a fresh start. Now, Aries is not just a new beginning, but like a birthing of something sprouting out of the ground and brand new, right? And so Neptune symbolizes your higher self. Neptune connects us with our higher self. It connects us with the part of us that is divine, right? It connects us with our own divinity, our own intuition, our own awareness that we're not just these human bodies, we are also spirits. And so, with Neptune going direct today, it's your higher self ringing the doorbell to your own body, your own life, right? And making sure that you remember that it's time to check out into the land. It's not yet time to check out. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not yet time to check out into the land of new beginnings, right? Because this is the point in the year where we start to think about the new year, right? And it's like we have senioritis. We want to sign out early. We want to be like, oh, it's Christmas, or, oh, it's going to be 2026. Let me focus on that, right? And so the power of this Neptune going direct and it being in its sort of final culmination point, final month in this Pisces endings phase, it's really, really important that we don't check out early. In terms of our own soul growth, right? In terms of our own higher self journey. And so it's likely that some sort of old underlying issue is rearing its head today so that you can peel back yet another layer of it and reveal the root of it, right? So what's the root of this issue? And so it's likely that you feel it today. You felt it this morning. Maybe you felt it last night before you know, Neptune even went direct, because I felt a slowdown, right? So before, a car stops, it has to slow down. Before a planet stops, before a planet changes direction, it has to slow down. And I personally felt that slowdown yesterday and last night. And then this morning, it was like something coming front and center, right? Like a personal issue, something breaking down, and me being irritated by it and me being like, what is this, right? Like, what is this actually about? And so nothing is small today. Nothing is meaningless. The small breakdowns are your higher self with a megaphone, right? Doing their due diligence to ensure that you don't miss seeing the root of the breakdowns in your life. so that when Neptune officially moves into Aries in January, you're consciously ready and vibrating on the same level as the new beginning calling you forward. Okay? So Neptune is quiet, soft, and gentle, right? So megaphones typically are not Neptune's way of communicating, typically. But since we have been getting those gentle nudges for the past 15 years by Neptune in Pisces, that's how long Neptune's been in Pisces, this final month is less gentle to ensure that we don't miss the whole point of the exercise, which is to see the root issue and address it so that we can move forward more weightlessly, just the way Aries prefers it, right? So Aries is going to be ready to hit the ground running. We don't need to be having all the emotional baggage backpack on when Aries is ready to hit the ground running in January, right? So Neptune nudges as it moves direct today can feel irritating because they are also bringing up tremendous grief, touching on all the tender spots where we have experienced loss in 2025 and before. It's important that we name the grief because it can look like us being angry over seemingly nothing or overreacting to something meaningless or small. The hard truth is things don't look the way we thought they would in December of 2025. Now, do they? And we have to make space to grieve that while also keeping the faith that things are working out for us in 2026 in ways that look different than we could have imagined. I am releasing a meditation tomorrow that focuses on releasing energy blocks to accepting the big gifts of 2026 without fear of being forsaken. It's a meditation meant to prepare you for next week's new moon in Sagittarius. So subscribing, getting a paid subscription for $8 a month, and you can get this healing meditation for this next new moon, as well as an energy healing, new moon affirmations, new moon playlist, new moon guidance, 50% off sessions with me. And you get the same stuff for the full moon, as well as bonuses like this all month in terms of me just talking about spiritual things that excite me and I feel passionate about. So consider upgrading to a paid subscription. Consider gifting a paid subscription as a gift to a loved one that you feel needs that kind of spiritual guidance in 2026. Maybe it's someone who's just like, I can't do this again next year. I really need some more support, some more guidance, whatever the case may be. My paid subscription is available to you. I love making content for it and for you. And I really appreciate you supporting my work in this way. It's literally what excites me to get up every morning. So I'm wishing you a very conscious Neptune direct today and for this next month, right? Until January 26th, 2026, when Neptune will make its final ingress into Aries. And it's a whole different ballgame. And, we'll be definitely talking more about that, but we can't allow this month to pass us by without tapping into, okay, what was the point of this exercise, this 15-year-long exercise? What am I supposed to see in my own life? What am I supposed to reclaim, right? What story am I rewriting? What pattern am I recreating? And who's going to benefit, right? Because that's what motivates me to understand and see clearly who's going to benefit, right? I know I'm going to benefit, but it ripples out to all of my loved ones and all of my cherished relationships, right? My marriage is going to benefit. My relationship with my child is going to benefit. My relationships with my family and friends are going to benefit from me paying attention to what my higher self is trying to show me today and through this next month as Neptune will go into Aries. So I hope that this was helpful. I know you can do this. Please upgrade to that paid subscription if you have not done so already. And I can't wait to show you more and more about your own soul and your own soul's journey this next year. Thank you so much for being here.